Always a pleasure to come to this amazing stadium. Ensures a captivating atmosphere. John Champion here, and this, the voice of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, John. Hello, everyone. Well, I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. This could be a real cracker.
Leicester bring fresh hope.
Well, if ever a win was needed, then they'd obviously like it to be here. However, there's no need for them to get over-anxious about their current run. They have to retain a composure about their work and get back to what they're good at. Should they rekindle a full commitment from every individual, if they don't win this one, they could well win the next. They have to maintain belief.
And that gets things running. Corning. Stoke have gone 5 games without scoring. It is a really worrying drought. Felipe Melo. Corning. And a much-needed intervention that was too. Cresswell. Baker. Stoke seeing a lot of the ball in these early stages. Question is, can they do anything significant with it? Reed. A little bit of jostling going on here. Leicester are playing with a pleasing width here.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
He's caught him there.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Felipe Melo. Carranza. Pedro Morales. Who can latch onto that? Hit forward. And that's gone straight to the keeper. Alberto. Felipe Melo. Alberto. Heading towards half-time, and it's still scoreless. Looking to exploit the space. And he'll shoot here. That is wayward.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
Felipe Melo. Cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Forward it goes. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. The referee blows his whistle to signal half-time.
So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Corner it is. They get it away. There'll be a throw-in. Well, the cross didn't get any further than the defender. That's out for a corner. And a shot here. He's going after it. Intercepts the pass. It went out of play. Now, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Alberto. Booted away.
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here.
Knocks it through. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Carranza. It's got away. Playing it through. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Baker. I think it's fair to say that defences have been on top so far in this fixture. It'll delight the coaches, if not all of the spectators.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
There's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Felipe Melo. And they get it away. Badelje.
I I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
Pedro Morales losing his footing. The counter is on and they have a man advantage. Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
Possibility for a shot. Oh, that's majestic! Oh, that's quite incredible! A very classy finish, that.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Stoke have their lead now, so could this be the one that settles it?
That's a huge goal at this stage, but I suspect they're going to have to dig deep for the next few minutes to try and see this one out.
Plays it long. The ball goes through. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. There is the final whistle.
With only the one goal between the two sides in the end, it's been a close-run thing. I feel it came down to who wanted it more in the end. They've done it. It was a tough fixture to get themselves up for mentally, but they certainly managed to do that, and it's an emphatic win.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it. Credit where it's due. They found